What's up, y'all? Welcome back to an ESPN NFL 2K5 franchise rebuild with the Detroit Lions. We're keeping things rolling 12-0. We're in week number 14, and we're still sitting pretty heading into another road trip to play Dallas as we head into try and get to 13-0. Now, if you remember, we played Dallas last year in the middle of our season, and they were defeated at that point as we take a look at the schedule for the rest of the season, and we tied them. So the last time we met up with Dallas, we only came away with a tie. This time we're definitely going for the win, trying to keep things at 13-0 and rolling into our finale, if you will. So excited to take on the Cowboys here again with the Lions. We're going to simulate to the game quickly just to update all of the injuries. Ooh, looks like this is a Sunday or Monday night matchup, so that's exciting. Let's jump out to our injury report. I believe now Ben Watson is back. Yep, I'm correct about that. So only Zach Thomas is left on the injury report for the last 4 games of the season, or he'll be back maybe before the last game of the season at this point, but he probably won't play until the playoffs for sure. So Zach Thomas still there on the injury report. We did go through all of the stats and all of that stuff and the way the league is looking in the last episode. So if you missed that, check out the last uncut episode. But now we're going to go to the Cowboys players, check in with how their guys are doing this season. So starting with Luis Neal, that's fun. So starting with Quincy Carter, he is certainly regressing at this point in the stats department. It seems like maybe he's regressing in it looks like 2005 was his best year, and it's only kind of gone downhill from there. But yeah, not exactly the most dangerous quarterback that we've faced in all of our time, but as we know, we can't fall asleep against anybody or they could make us pay. Strength at 16 is kind of crazy. Jumping 0. Speed 49. Wow. Okay. Anyway, moving on. They do have the Ricky Williams, Julius Jones, and then now another rookie halfback. So they have 3 really, really good halfbacks. Ricky is probably going to be the one that plays a bunch. So far, 641 yards and 4 touchdowns to his name. You know that we're going to have to do with Ricky in some capacity, no matter who we're playing. So, as we know from our Lions franchise, not our Lions franchise, our Dolphins franchise, I should say. Nothing really at fullback. Moving over to wide receiver, it looks like their best one is Alan Floyd, who's a computer-generated guy, 2nd year out of Georgia Tech. Not having a good season this year. He's got 100 speed. Wow. Dang. That's a fast boy. Well, he's the best receiver they have. Good catch, good run route, amazing speed. Should have much better stats than he does. I can kind of see why this team is 6-6. All right, tight ends. Their best is Jason Witten. They have the computer-generated guy who's okay. Center is this Philip Marsh guy. Terrible pass block numbers. Maybe Hovan can have some success. Dwayne Simpson, rookie, 81 overall. Really good blocking numbers. So their guards can block. And then their tackles. Oh, I mean, hopefully 78 is on, but neither of these guys, we should be able to handle the run. There's no reason why we wouldn't be able to handle the run here. Really rough-looking offensive line. Leroy Glover and Phil Cox are the 2 defensive. I think they might play a little bit of 3-4. I can't believe they have so much cap room. $25 million in cap room is crazy with this defense that they have out on the field. So again, looks like they're drafting pretty well, though. Dexter Coakley, 83 overall. Tommy Singleton is a rookie at a 77. Interesting. Moreland Greenwood also. This is like a Dolphins pipeline team. Dat Win. So it just feels like they have a lot of guys in the 80s. Terrence Newman, 84. A couple of guys in the low 70s. So they don't really have anyone on defense, and it looks like their safeties are kind of Terrell Schneider and Eric Brown. So we might be able to take advantage of that. Looks like Otis Hunt is going to be the kicker. And Lawrence, jeez, rough punter situation. All right, so we need to find 2 defensive players to highlight. So I guess number 1 is going to be Leroy Glover because he's their best defensive player, their second best player overall. Kind of has had a couple of down years now. Just a half a sack to his name, so I'm going to repeat what I said in the last episode. Watch we give up a sack to him immediately. And then I guess Terrence Newman is going to be the other one. We can highlight Dexter. Maybe he was injured? 6 tackles, 3 interceptions. He had to have been injured. There's no way. He must have like just gotten off of the report or something. And then I think in that case we can quickly highlight Dexter Coakley because I feel like he's just a staple of this team at this point, and he's probably one of their leading tacklers as well. All right, we'll check out their injury report, and then we'll get into it. That'll do it. Antonio Bryant out for the game, so that's their second best receiver, or their best receiver, maybe. And maybe that's the reason why that guy's other stats were so low. So I wonder if you can look at his... Oh, cool, you can look at his stats. So yeah, he's only played in 8 games, so he's been hurt for a little while. Didn't have great stats either. Wonder where most of his passing yards are going. Anyway, let's go play this thing. Let's see what we got. We got an away game. See, they just got a lot of like okay guys, so I feel like they're still pretty solid. We can't go Silver Surfer, but we can... Can we go 90s? No, we can't. We gotta go something blue. Oh, they're going Navy? Why did that change? Did it adjusted for me? Oh, that's funny. No, I want them to be white so we can go blue. Interesting. I didn't know it would do that. All right, sorry for having to... Oh, and I gotta set the playbook. Okay, this time for real. All right, let's try and get cooking for another W on the board. Let's do it.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. Welcome to Week 14 of the NFL on ESPN. It's the first week of December, which means the teams that are running hot this season really need to make sure their pipes don't freeze up down here at the home stretch. We've got an intriguing matchup on tap for you. Detroit, Dallas, straight ahead.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to Texas Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. And with me in the booth, as always, my cohort and friend, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, I was looking at the team rosters, and both teams have explosive return men on their squad.
Well, that's true, Dan, and if they can produce as they're capable of, this could be a high-scoring game. Lloyd, he's a very capable return man. But what I love about this guy is his speed. That gives him the ability to zip past tacklers and come up with big returns. On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Hunt is a very capable return man. His superior agility enables him to turn on a dime and carve through the defense on his way upfield. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
All right, let's get it. Gotta go with the tails. Tell him, Drew.
Tails it is.
All right. Yeah, let's take ball.
Receive. Hunt kicking off for the Cowboys.
There's the signal,
See if I
and
get
we're
to
ready.
return this.
Hunt Hunt kicks it off to begin the game.
Maybe a little deep.
Hunt downs this in the end
Hunt to
zone
Hunt.
for a touchback.
All right, let's get, first of all. All right, good. Watson's back in where he's supposed to be. Let's see if we can, I like coming out with this as my first play.
The Lions send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Glover sacks him back at the 16.
What did I say would happen? What did I say?
Leroy Glover gets a sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead.
I literally was like watching him get a sack immediately. That's so funny. We're going to take a draw with Deshaun here. Get that
Monster has his number called on second down, and
great run.
He picks up 8 yards on the play.
Deshaun Foster is one of those prototypical backs, 6 feet, 222. This guy fits the mold perfectly. Able to dodge defenders with his slick moves and trick maneuvers. He's also strong enough to take them head on.
All right, let's stick with the doubles. Actually, I want the stops and corners here.
Third down, 1 man back.
All right. Let's go, Richards. Oh, no. Right when
no one in front of him. Runs
literally
out
right
at
when
13.
I threw it. That was so stupid.
Oh, check out this replay,
That was
Dan.
so stupid.
Watch the focus here.
He was even covered.
Got it, and I
Why would I not look at Roy
was
for
some
that?
Clever maneuvering to get into a position where he could pick it off.
You can't coach instincts like that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Cowboys are going to try and
sending
capitalize
blitzes.
on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line. I can't believe I did that.
Carter throws
Touchdown.
a bullet here, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Might as well have thrown a pick six.
Quincy Carter launches this one perfectly, and the D was
All
nowhere
right, not
to be
the
found.
best start.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
That's right, Dan. My 6-year-old could have
Not
covered that
the
pass
best
better.
start.
He gets the touchdown, Peter, and that was a very nice play.
Definitely.
Got it. Ooh. I blocked a kick. Oh my goodness. It had to be an extra point. I mean, this has to be the screenshot, does it not? That feels like the screenshot. All right, well, a little momentum back, I suppose. All right, then.
The ref gets the signal,
Game
and we're set.
throwing me a bone after I make such a huge mistake like
Hunt,
that.
whom's a beauty
Well.
here.
That won't be returned.
This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
What a kick.
First and 10.
The Lions
Detroit.
stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Foster catches it in the flat and is at the 25.
Great stuff.
Chased down at the 37. That
Thank
will
you,
bring
Deshaun.
up first down.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Deshaun Foster enhances this catch with a little move. Right there. I love to watch him work.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
That's a good
That's
play.
his job description. You won't see him running
we
a
got
post
Carr
route, but
in.
you will see him make plays off those shorter
See if we can
catches.
get one to Dewey.
First and 10. Ball at the Lions' 37-yard line.
This is man, I think.
Breeze lets it go here, and it's
Dewey,
tipped.
come on, man. You got to catch
Incomplete.
that.
Eric Brown came in and got a
Was
hand
that
on that
tipped?
football and left
I
no
think it
chance
was
for a
just
reception
dropped.
there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
I'm going with the
Second
wing
down
toss
with
here.
the tight end right.
And it looks like they're all out blitzing.
Foster gets the toss and runs into traffic. Breaks free. Runs off a tackle.
Great run by Deshaun.
Eventually tackled at the 42.
Woo,
It
good
will
run
be
by
first
Deshaun.
down.
This feels like a Deshaun game, I guess.
Deshaun Foster used a stiff arm back there to keep the tackler away, and he ends up with a big play.
Peter,
Great
those were
stiff
some
arm.
nifty moves to get free.
In that matchup, he doesn't even need to dig down that deep to pull it off.
I think Dat went kind of flying on that. Let's put Carr in. Let's go with the double swing.
First and 10.
It's kind of exactly what I wanted them to do. What happens if I send Roy over?
Williams goes in motion.
Wow.
Thomas sacks him way
I
back at
didn't
the
even have time to
47.
throw. What just happened there?
Ryan Thomas gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what happened to the
DM.
protection. Let's have a look. You know,
He just got
Dan,
lost.
It's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Let's go back to the draw and see if it works.
Foster picks up a yard.
I
on a
lost
play,
the defender,
and that
too.
brings up third
Bad
down.
animation.
Deshaun Foster didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Third down, 3 wideouts in the game. Breeze tosses it down the left side, and it's incomplete.
Pete Hunter was shadowing
That was
very
dumb.
closely.
I
Close
thought he
enough that
was-
the pass was incomplete.
Well, the D
Here,
holds
I want to explain myself here. I was looking at Dewey, and that's where I should have thrown it. He probably would have made the play. I could have maybe waited an extra second for Roy to split out, but he's running straight backwards. It's because he turned right and then immediately started floating left. He fooled me.
right on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by
Okay,
the defensive
rough passing
coordinator.
start. For
It
us
sure
so
was.
far.
Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Harris lines up for the punt.
Might be a good punt.
Harris gets the ball and punts it away. Newman gets it at the 11.
Woo, good tackle.
Tackled at the 12.
Huge.
Terrence Newman didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
Let's go with the man cover.
The Cowboys had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own
An effective first
12-yard
drive is
line.
understating it.
Williams will get the carry on first down
Good team
and
tackle
heads
there.
out right. popped hard at the 14.
Brady Williams had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Let's go pinch. Let's send a little fire.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field. Floyd goes in motion.
Get him. Somebody. Thank you. Sparks.
Williams picks up a yard on
That
the
was
play,
Hall, though.
and
Hall
that
slowed
will
him
bring
down.
up third down.
All right, 5 wide, empty backfield. Let's fan, and let's go cover 12.
Third and 7. Ball at the Cowboys 15.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield,
Gotta get a
5
sack
receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Carter unloads this one to the left, and
Almost
it's
picked by
knocked
Farmer.
away from
Good
the
play.
receiver, incomplete.
Good play, good play.
With the
All right,
coverage.
3 and out's good.
Wow, this was a
bring
really
it
nice
back.
play, Dan, and it worked out from so many angles. But the main thing I love is all the little details. Oh, this is the stuff our camera crew is so good at capturing every week. Great job, guys.
Gardner lines
Come
up
on.
deep in his
Take it
own
right.
territory to punt it away.
He did the opposite of kicking.
Gardner
let's go.
takes the snap and punts
There's
it
a block.
away.
Turn and block, maybe.
Hunt fields the punt at the 43.
Ooh.
Stopped at the 47.
Hunt
If I had
racked up
lost
a few
that one,
yards on the
it
run
might have
back
been a
there,
good
whittling down the
return.
size of the punt a little bit.
What did I get there? 9? All right. Let's get Watson in. Let's give him a play.
First and 10.
The Lions had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 47-yard line.
Oh, gosh.
Breeze makes the throw after the play action fake.
Not me
and it's
panicking and just
incomplete.
throwing it.
Ben Watson had that one come right
We're
to
having a
him
hard
back
time
there.
blocking
You have
it
to
now.
catch those.
Dewey, look at how wide open well, just first of all, look at this block that Woody just misses. Having a hard time blocking them today.
Passes, baby.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
I'm flipping the sweep because I wanted to run left.
Ball at the 47.
It's a zone. Oh gosh. I literally thought I got
Anderson
tackled there.
takes the hit in the backfield at the 48.
Anderson loves to stop the ground game.
I literally took
6
my
feet,
hands off of the
318,
controller 'cause
and
I thought
a
that
nose for
first hit was
sniffing
gonna
out a
tackle
running
me.
play. He'll track you like a bloodhound, then
Okay,
hit you like a Saint Bernard. This dog can fight.
This blocking is not working right now. Let's get out of the big formation. We got 15 yards to try and gain. Let's go for the swing strong.
Third down.
They're throwing, watch the pass, watch the pass.
Breeze throws a high, long one to the right, and they get the first on third
Breeze
and
has
long.
a noodle arm today, man.
Richards
I don't know why I
faces
said today.
double coverage on this play, but still comes out with the ball. Nice throw and nice catch. Let's take a look. They had him covered well, but he was still able to
He
make
was
the
kind of
catch.
covered well.
That guy's a great receiver.
And Peter, we've talked before about what kind of an impact a big receiver can have on a football
Let's try the
game.
draw
That's right,
from
Dan. A lot of
shotgun.
people still associate receivers with speed, but right here, height was what did it.
First down, 10 yards to go. Foster takes it
Wow.
across the line of scrimmage and chews up about 4 on the play.
The ice fool.
Deshaun Foster made a great spin move on that play.
They move the ball,
Yeah.
and it will be
I
second
rocked
down.
that circle.
Second and 5. Ball at the 25.
All right, this is either going to Roy or Lane.
Breeze
Roy it is.
passes this one, and it's dropped incomplete.
Roy Williams went for the mid-range completion on that one, but didn't get it.
Wow.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down.
I'm a little shook. I'm a little shook. Missed it.
Brown
Had
makes a
him
play
wide
on this
open and he
forces
missed it.
the incompletion.
I guess I'll take
It'll
the
be
3.
fourth down.
Offense is hard right now.
Eric Brown got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
It
Felt like I
seemed
had him
like the
there.
defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
The field
It's
goal
good.
attempt is good.
All right, we got ourselves a barn burner here, y'all.
John Casey gets the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
John Casey kicking off for the Lions.
The ref
starting
gets the
to wonder
signal,
if I'm,
and we're set.
Creating bad juju by going for all these wins. But
Casey kicks it off.
I want it, man. I need it.
Jones fields it all the way back at the 6.
I missed. Don't really. I can't handle another kickoff
Down
touchdown.
at the 34.
Don't do
Julius
it to me.
Jones received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Let's twist left and then send the strong blast one high.
The Cowboys will start this drive at their 34-yard line. Floyd goes
See
in
how this
motion.
goes.
Blue 44. Blue 44. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Williams
Somebody?
gets the
Anybody?
handoff and heads left.
Once again, Hall slowed him down.
Tackled at the 36.
Hall's balling today.
Number 96.
Last couple of
with the
games he's
tackle.
played really well. He's like, I feel like he's an underrated part of our defense. Let's go 3-4. Let's go with man cover.
Second and 7.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
36-yard line.
Down. Set. Blue 33. Blue 33. Hut, hut.
Ooh, good play. Sparks.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Got in
The
there.
deflection.
Great play by Sparks. He was kind of one-on-one there. I think he was my one high safety, actually. Let's go straight up man for this. I don't know if... I mean, I don't know if anything's working, but
36-yard line.
let's stay here. Stay centered.
Carter throws a heater and
Begging
it's
for an
tipped.
interception.
Incomplete.
Smith.
That will bring up fourth down.
Well,
Keith
other
Smith
than the
knocked
literal
that pass
one
down,
pass they've
and he
completed,
made sure
they've
the
done
only
nothing
one to
on
touch the
offense.
football was him.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Gardner lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Gardner gets the snap and punts it away. Hunt fields it at the 22. Brought down at the 33.
Getting some good punt returns
Hunt did
today.
a nice job getting some yards after fielding the
I could have
solid
maybe tried to
punt.
get it more outside. Let's go to split twins. Let's do the double swing and maybe hit Glover on this one.
First and 10.
The Lions offense
And
will
man
start this
again.
drive at their 33-yard line. Breeze
gotta be
throws a
kidding me.
bullet to the flat, and it gets away from him.
My brother
Incomplete.
in Christmas.
Ineligible receiver. Number 73, offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. first
Ryan
down.
Dean got hit by the ball. He was
Dean-
expecting.
Dean is single-handedly playing his way out of the line of match here. Look at him. What is he going to do? literally going to do nothing.
It didn't mean to, but unfortunately he was an ineligible receiver, and that's a penalty.
Let's do the rollout. It should be fine.
15.
I'm probably just going to give it straight to Rodgers.
28-yard line.
Down. Set.
It's still the first quarter.
Harrington tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Wow. Okay.
Drew Brees is really struggling
Yes,
out
he
there
is.
today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all
bad.
Up to now, he's got 40 yards and 1 interception.
And yet he's still got 40 yards, so. All right, let's go I. I haven't really run any I yet. Let's go spread. Let's just throw a weak ISO at him.
2nd and 15. Ball at the Lions' 28-yard line.
That's a nickel zone. That block. Glover, throw.
Picks up about
The
2,
block.
and that will bring up 3rd down.
All right, what do you
Whatever.
got? Okay. All right.
Maybe I hit turbo too early. We're going to go to the second quarter. Maybe we just need a new quarter.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Cowboys with a small lead, 6-3.
All right, let's see what happens in the second quarter. That was something. All right. 3rd and 13. Let's go trips. I mean, let's try the speed out, I guess.
Third down from the shotgun.
I'm just going to be looking for lane over the middle early this time. Got him. Dang you.
Lane catches the bullet out left, and they get the first
I've
on 3rd
learned
and
my
long.
lesson on that play. Don't wait too
Drew
long.
Brees throws into a crowd here, and by some miracle, gets
by
a
some
completion
miracle.
out of it.
Get
I
outta
don't know
here.
how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
That was a gorgeous pass.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
And Peter, that
See what
play
this deep
doesn't
toss
get
looks
off the
like.
ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
Don't like that.
Gray, 59. Switch. Black 68. Switch. Black 68.
Yeah, I got you to get out of it, you cowards.
Hot.
Breeze lobs this one way over the middle, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Richard.
They're sending a lot of
Richards
heat
tried
right
to
now. I
snag
should
that
have
one
just thrown
across
that.
the middle, but-
Let me just hold on. I'm throwing a lot of balls up for grabs right now. I should have just dropped it to Rodgers right there. He would have gotten a pass interference call. He's hold on. Look at this. This guy is inside of Charles Rodgers right now. You think I would have gotten a pass interference call? You think I would have gotten it? Should that be the screenshot?
It doesn't happen.
All
Not
right.
much success to be had on the right side for this passing game, Peter.
Let's see how a
They have been
counter
off
treats
over
us.
there.
Yeah, I'd go somewhere else if I were them.
Ball at the Lions' 48-yard line.
Down. Set.
Foster gets his 7th carry of the game and gets past the line. Finally,
That's what I'm
popped out
talking
of
about.
bounds at the 27.
Those are the blocks
First
we
down.
need.
Schneider finally pushed him out of bounds, but by then the damage was done.
Huge
He'd given
run.
up a
Great
ton of
block
yards on
by
that
Woody
play.
there.
That's his
and
second
Dak
tackle
got
so
stuck
far.
on a block too, which is great for us. All right. We're going to go into ace and throw the all slants.
They're going there. They're
First
going
down,
there.
one man back.
Ball at the 27.
Down. They go back. Switch. Black 85. Switch. Black 85. Hut, hut.
Oh my God. Can you
Thomas gets the sack way back at the 34.
DM, dude? We gotta get better tackle. Maybe tackle is what we're picking next year.
Pocket. That's going to be
DM
a sizable
is
loss
right
Watch
now.
this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push him back way.
Hold on. How many sacks is that for Thomas? 2. If he gets another one, I'm
Great defensive play.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 3 tackles and 2 sacks.
Thank you,
Willie
Roy.
grabs the fastball
he took
over
a
the
hard
middle
shot.
And picks up 14 on the play.
Roy Williams faces down 2
If
defenders
Brett
and
could have
comes
thrown that
away
block,
with the
that would have
football.
been something.
Oh, nice catch.
He was close.
That'll be his first
Missed
catch
it,
of the
though.
game after being shut out the entire first quarter. This is a bit of a slow start for him.
That is
Car
him, but
clock.
he will see the ball more and more as the game goes on.
I want to see how they line up for this. All right, you gotta make this, dude.
Takes his first carry of the game and is dropped short of the marker. 4th down coming up.
All right, I guess we'll tie it up.
Brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge,
Wow.
Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's
I should've
great
kept
D.
throwing.
They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be 4th down. Casey kicks from 36 yards out, and it's good.
All right, we're back.
Yeah,
All tied up, baby.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we.
John Casey puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
John Casey kicking off for the Lions.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Casey kicks this one away. Floyd fields the kickoff at the 4. Tackled at the 28. Peter, interesting order to the mission, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
You bet indeed. They're actually kind of fighting for their playoff lives right now.
Floyd
so I guess
received
this
that
makes a
nice
little bit
kick
of sense.
and a nice little run back after the catch.
Let's go
Good
3-4.
job.
We're in the middle of the field. Let's stick with man cover 2.
The Cowboys have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 28-yard line.
Oh. Almost
Sparks
picked.
makes a play on
Is
this
that Pearson?
and forces the incompletion.
Sparks got
I
himself
don't
in
think
prime
Sparks did
position to
that.
bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their 4th batted ball.
Let's go
Tell you,
double
we've seen a
twist.
number of good defensive plays from this
Let's
squad.
go.
We sure have.
Cover 3.
We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
2nd and 10.
2nd down, both wideouts to the right.
Has he completed a pass since his touchdown?
Single back. Single back.
Somebody, thank you. Hall gets another sack.
Hall
Love
gets
that
the
for
sack
him.
at the 24-yard line.
Love that for him. Second game in a row he's gotten a sack.
James Hall forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield back there.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a 3rd and very, very long.
Yeah, monstrous D the past few downs for these guys.
Let's stick with the cover 12.
3rd and 14. Ball with the
We're gonna
Cowboys,
keep everyone where they are.
24-yard line.
I missed it.
This pass will
missed the
fall
sack.
harmlessly to the
That's
ground,
okay. We'll take
and
the-
it's
we'll take the 3
incomplete.
now.
4th down coming up.
Maybe we can get the lead and actually score like a touchdown before halftime. Let's go punt return right this time.
Gardner gets ready to punt this away.
Hunt to make the return.
Gardner takes the long snap and punts it away. Hunt fields the deep punt at the 31.
Oh my god, I saw the hole too late.
Down at the 43.
Dude, I had that
Punt
left side
return for a few
open.
there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
I really want to get Dewey involved. Maybe let's try the rollout quick outs.
First and
They're going to
10.
go man on
Lions
this.
offense
Perfect.
takes the field, and they will
So
start
I will
out at their
hopefully have Dewey open over the
43-yard
middle.
line.
Red 52.
Oh, no. That's safety,
Snyder
man.
makes a play on this one
He was
and
literally
forces
running the
the
other
incompletion.
direction.
Snipe.
Drew Brees has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing.
kinda
Terrible
true.
day. So far, he's struggled to get 72 yards and 1 interception.
Yeah, that's rough, man. All right. Let's stick with split. Let's try the sweep. They're
Second
coming
and
up the
10.
zone. We're not going to do the
Lions,
sweep.
43-yard line.
We're going to do the deep drag.
Black 85. Switch. Black hot.
Dewey.
Breeze rifles it out left
All right.
side, and the
We got
completion
Dewey
is
involved.
good for 6.
We got Dewey in.
Walters made a superb catch, even though he had 3 guys closing in on him. What a play.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Let's throw track. Down. Set. Green 66. Green 66.
Got it. Thank
Number
you, Ben.
87
Welcome back,
catches
baby.
it over the middle, and
Welcome
they
back,
convert
Benjamin.
on 3rd down.
We're the
And
better
Watson
team. I just need
has
to
3
start.
guys covering him. But
playing
look what
like it.
happens. Incredible catch.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the
All right,
ball more.
Fitzsimmons is
Advantage
in, so
offense
let's do
there.
the strong toss.
Counter, counter,
First
counter.
and
Watch
10.
First down
He's a
with
much
2
better
tight ends
blocker.
to the right.
Wait, Trent's
Let
open.
me try this.
Down.
It's okay that you guys right.
Richards goes in motion.
Yes. All right, we open up the right side of the field.
Great. 39.
Let's go. Get out of it.
Foster picked up about 7.
I feel like I'm doing that a lot today.
That brings
Great
up
run by
2nd
Deshaun,
down.
dude. Wow.
Deshaun Foster got yards by staying so close to his blockers. I think they
yards.
were sharing each other's aftershave.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next. Oh, look at those
Yeah,
numbers.
that's a good half.
That's how to get it done on the ground.
Down. Set. Great. 41.
Oh, Brett.
No good. Incomplete.
Richards dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the
man.
thumb or something.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
To zone. I mean, I might have Roy wide open.
Breeze airs this one to the left sideline, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Oh, man. How many times do I need to do that before I learn?
4th
All right,
down,
Casey, let's
3
try and hit our
yards
third
to
field goal.
go.
How exciting. Oops. Shit. That should be good. That's
Casey
good.
with the 45-yard attempt,
All right.
and
At
they
least
take
Casey
the
can
lead.
kick today. And by Casey, I mean me.
I'm turning it off.
You think Casey's going to be the... No,
John
it'll be
Casey sends
Deshaun.
it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal. Straight down the pike.
That's his 3rd field goal of the day, and giving your team 9 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, unless those 9 points are covered by
Watch
pollen.
it.
Watch it.
Sorry, that makes no sense at all.
All right.
Sorry.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Casey kicks this one away. Floyd catches it back at the 4. Dodges a tackle. Tackled at the 23.
Floyd tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
Let's stick with the. I don't mind going cover 2.
Cowboys
like
offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their own 23-yard line. Glenn catches this one, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Keeping it going.
Quincy Carter read the ball back there to his man, right past all that traffic. Good job.
All right, bear. Let's double twist, and let's go hard strong.
Second down from the I.
Ball at the Cowboys 30.
Yeah, interesting numbers for him so far this year. He just broke 2,000. Must have. Oh, no. Oh, Sparks, what was that approach?
Williams
What
is
was
at
that
45.
approach?
Eventually runs out of bounds at the 45. First down.
I took over Sparks before the angle got bad. I would like to not take credit for that angle. He was like going to run to the left.
Eventually runs out of bounds. Check it out. Nice play. He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sideline.
Thank you, Teddy, for
A
catching it.
beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down.
Oh, it's a 2-minute warning. I wonder if this will change what they do. Their spread I formation is dangerous.
First down with a split backfield.
Ball at the 45.
Down.
Scooch him over, just in case it's a toss.
Black 43.
Or that. Oh, Hovan, just get this. Thank you, Sam, I guess.
Hamilton tips it away on the
I feel like
coverage.
Hovan could have just taken the
Incomplete.
sack there. Didn't
Hamilton
need to
came in
jump.
and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down
I'm not
passes
making
left
the
and
same
right.
mistake.
That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Let's just stick bear man 1.
Second and 10. Ball at the 45.
Down. Push it up. Go 26.
What you switching
Push it
up?
up. Go 26. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Somebody get it. Somebody get it. Oh, no! Oh, what just
Williams
happened?
is at the 35.
What just happened?
Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be first down.
Hold on. Show that replay. Show it. Show it. About to see that they can
And
change
check
the
out all the
signs.
yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football
I think
term.
I got
Tell you what,
Hamilton
though, this is a great
blocked
play.
into me.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers are adding up.
Hold on. I definitely got. I was like, look at this on him. And then, yeah, he bumps off of Hamilton. Oh, that's what it was. He bumps off of Sam Hamilton right as I'm about to connect. And I go flying past. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 51 yards on 5 carries.
Unbelievable.
Check it
Good
out.
for
Over
Ricky.
10,000 yards and no signs
Still
of
upset.
slowing down. Wow.
Glenn goes in motion.
Blue 13.
And they get the ball back soon. Ugh.
Glenn grabs the bullet, and
Pass
he's looking for
interference.
room. Brought down hard at the 7.
Pass interference, number 97.
Yeah.
The penalty is declined.
And that's a free timeout, I think. I'm going to send a weak side blitz.
First and goal. Ball at the 7.
Boss has to get him here. Somebody has to get him.
Carter lobs this to the end zone.
Okay, I'll take that
it's
too.
tipped.
The pressure was
Incomplete.
Number 23.
Marcus Trufant came in and got a
Thank you,
hand on that
Trufant.
football and left no chance for a reception there.
Another batted ball, and they have been
do it
attacking
again.
the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Set. Rip, black, 32.
Oh, get him.
Williams will get the carry on second down and gets in for the score.
Damn. I guess I shouldn't have done it again.
Ricky Williams sticks close to his blockers here,
Boss couldn't wrap him up.
and it pays off.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So
Wonder if I can
far,
block
he's got
another
58
field
yards
goal.
and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, Ricky's having a good day. I didn't get
Now the
clean that
extra
time.
point, and it's good.
What a funky score. They cut through me like paper right there. Tough look for the deep. Let's see what we can do.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
I do want to attempt to score. if I
Hunt
can.
rockets this one deep. Hunt downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
What's the pass?
The Lions could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start
Wonder what
at
Brown
their
is
own
gonna do.
20-yard line.
Not what I wanted.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat,
The way
and he
that they
connects at
just,
the
like,
19,
react so
tackled, and the
quickly
clock
is
will continue
crazy.
to run.
All right, we don't need to see that again.
Second down with the
Alright,
tight
this is,
end right.
Ball at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Oh, good job, bro. You held on
Lions
to
take
one.
their first time out.
Incredible stuff. All right, let's go with the wide corner.
First and 10. Ball at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Breeze
Was
throws a
that enough?
big
Wasn't
high
enough.
lob, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Schneider came in
Didn't
and got
fool
a
him.
hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Let's go back to the speed out.
Second down and 4
Back to
wideouts
zone.
in the game.
Lions' 40-yard line.
Get there, Lane.
Lane
Thank you,
grabs
buddy.
the fastball. The Lions will take a
All right, that's been
timeout.
working.
That's their second.
We have one more timeout to give. I would love to get this one out of bounds if I could. Let's hit the stops and corners.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Up over 10,000 yards.
Good job, Drew.
Nice career so far.
Yeah, this is probably going to be Roy.
Breeze
Again,
airs
short
this one
arms
to the
it.
left sideline, and it's intercepted. Forced out at the 39.
This lack of arm strength is such a problem for some reason today.
Drew Brees is feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. He wishes he had that one back.
That's his second interception throw today, and he has looked ragged at some points, I'll tell you.
Yeah, his timing's a little off. He needs to just settle it down.
The Cowboys offense takes the field with the clock
I might
at
put
23.
Fowler in the next half.
Great, 34.
Might just give him a look. Wow.
Glenn didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
He had me dead. He had a lot of field in front of him.
Glenn got open on that last play with a slant route, but couldn't bring the ball in.
Peter, I tell you, he seems to be in a bit of a funk recently. Yeah, I mean, that's his fourth ball thrown his way, and he can't reel them in.
Yeah, funky, Dan. He's just got to grab one to get his confidence back, though.
Basically make Teddy another lineman. Get him.
Carter unloads this to the right sideline, and
what
the
a
catch is made
dude.
well past the markers for a first down.
Calling a
First
timeout.
down, 3 wideouts in the game. Williams gets the call on first down.
What's
and
happening?
takes it upfield.
What, are they going to kick a field goal now? Interesting. 52-yarder. All right, let's see if we can block this.
Hunt
right.
launches the
Bye-bye.
52-yard attempt, and he misses this one to the right.
Hunt misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
That could have added even more to the lead, but he couldn't connect.
We'll see if that has any impact on their momentum going into the second half.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Cowboys are out in front, 13-9. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dano, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. As we look at the numbers from the first half and look at the turnover column, the Cowboys should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one. Early in the first quarter, Dexter Diet Coakley would come up with the big play to kill a drive.
I gotta give,
as he was able to step in
much
front
like
of a wayward
I guess
pass
3
for an
is the
INT.
charm, so we gave DM
The boy,
a last
after
straw.
getting
We gotta
an
give
interception,
Breeze
the
a last straw
Cowboys
too,
have
so
the
if it
ball
happens
at
one
the
more
14.
time, it's over.
Quincy Carter would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 13-yard touchdown for the Cowboys. The Lions early in the first quarter, Lions losing by 6. Deshaun Foster bounces this one to the outside, and is going to get some room to maneuver out there. The Lions have it again. John Casey would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. A 43-yard field goal.
Still in it,
Lions
that's
back
for sure.
6-3. Deshaun Foster on the carry here as they work the ground game. This is a nice run. That set up a 37-yard field goal. The Lions even the score 6-all. After driving 29 yards on 6 plays, John Casey is summoned for the field goal attempt. Good snap, good spot, good kick. 3 goods equals 3 points. Connect with their third field goal. The boys late into the second quarter, Cowboys back by 3. Ricky Williams would make the first guy miss, then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. They take the lead again and go up by 4. The Lions still late in the half. Schneider is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Lions down 13-9. Quincy Carter would find his target on this one. A 16-yard play that set up a Cowboy field goal, but they couldn't connect. And that's where we'll leave this one. Cowboys are holding on to a lead, 13-9.
That's right.
Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus
Why wouldn't
far.
it be Ricky?
Ricky Williams has taken
That's
over
funny.
this game.
It's so funny
And now
seeing
let's
him in a
return to the
Cowboy
second
uniform.
half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Cowboys will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 13-9. Let's go down to the field. Casey boots the second half kickoff away. Floyd decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks free.
You gotta be shitting me. Please tackle him.
Finally gets out of bounds at the 36. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score's like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here. Floyd had some nice support from his teammates as he hooked his way to midfield. That's a great run.
Oh, that was the wrong play.
The Cowboys had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 36-yard line.
Who has 17?
Williams has his number called on first down,
I think that was me.
Maybe picks up one on the play.
Ricky Williams used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that matter.
Somebody. Sam.
Intercepted.
Ooh, it was Marcus.
Breaks a tackle.
Great job,
Brought down at the 41.
Needed that huge play.
Come on.
That's why we signed him. Or traded for him. Put 60 on there.
Marcus Trufant knows he doesn't have a shot at it unless he jumps for it. And man, he timed it perfectly. Could give his receivers a few tips about mid-air receptions.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
How are you lining up?
The Lions start this drive in great field position at the 41-yard line.
Damn. Tight end corner.
Black 15. Switch. Black 15.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat and fits off.
Play,
incomplete.
That's an insane deflection.
Drew Brees.
All right, I don't need to see this a million times. I get it. He's having a bad game. Sorry, do I sound defensive? Let's go with the draw.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Foster gets a call on second down and maybe picks up one on the play.
Man.
Okay, so you know it's all we can practice. We're going to get it.
All right, we're already over our average for turnovers. That means no more.
We're going to stay strong and we're going to get to the spots we need.
I want to find something that's a rollout to the right. Actually, I could rock the double swing here. Maybe Richards will actually catch this. Over Newman. He is technically their best, but I think he can get it.
Breeze floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it's knocked away from the receiver.
We got the pass interference call at least.
Pass interference, number 41, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Terrence Newman draws a flag here from some aggressive coverage. He can't be that physical with the receiver and get away with it. Yeah, that's pass interference, all right. Good call.
I'll take it once again. All right, let's go to shotgun. And then what I want is, it's literally either dive or draw. Let's go dive.
First and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Foster gets the ball and heads out right.
I guess I'll take
At
3.
the 17.
Let's stay in shotgun. Let's go back to the speed out. This might be a Richards ball.
Second down from the shotgun.
Nope, they're in man.
Richard. Go.
Let me see if I can do this.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught. It will be a loss on the play, however.
Pete Hunter targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his
That was
second
my
tackle
fault.
so far.
All right, Charles, this is you, baby.
Rodgers catches it over
Huge
the middle,
play.
and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Charles Rodgers faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
Oh, this could just be a waltz straight in if they throw me a block.
Foster takes it for his 11th carry and rambles for
So
about
close.
5.
Where are we on the 1?
Roy Williams had a great block there.
Carr
You know,
it
Dan,
is.
sometimes it's better to give than receive, especially when you're giving out some hurt like that.
A decent play, and they will now face 2nd and short. Would you take a shot here?
Well, there are a lot of options in this situation, but it may not be a bad idea. Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
He didn't get it.
Picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
Carr didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on 3rd and short.
We're putting it in with Breeze. Little tush push.
Well, they can run, but they also have a go-to receiver in there. Let's watch.
Glover goes in motion. Breeze gets the call on 3rd down.
Fine by me.
And gets the touchdown.
Hey, if you check out this replay, you'll find a few examples of how these guys earn their paycheck week in and week out, baby. And hey, there's no better
It was
way
the
of earning a
safest way to
paycheck
get the
than knocking a
touchdown,
few
for
heads
sure.
down there on the field.
And Breeze gets to stay in. Fowler could never. Hard to believe that
Here's
was
the
our
point
first touchdown of the
after,
day.
and it's good.
That's crazy. We got some good time off the clock at least. I mean, Breeze is trying to win MVP this year. He's not having a good game to make that claim right now, but he's trying.
The ref gets
Ooh,
the signal,
I'm kicking today.
and we're set. Casey rockets this one deep. Floyd decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks free. Finally stopped at the 31.
I mean, that's the...
Floyd had some nice
probably the
support
high
from his
draft pick.
teammates as he hoofed his way
I
to
mean, that was the number 1
midfield.
draft pick,
That's
was
a
it not?
great
I think
run.
they had the number 1 pick. They only tied us.
Wow, those
Yeah,
are
those are
nice
some good
stats.
numbers.
Way to carry the ball.
Riley goes in motion.
I was literally, like I said, weird. I think they're going to run left.
Passes the line. Tackled at the 38.
Good run.
Ricky Williams has been taking it inside, taking it outside, heck, wherever
true.
this guy wants. What a workhorse. I love it. So far, he's piled up 76 yards and 1 touchdown.
Wow. Go for the hard zone. I feel like they're spamming Ricky right now.
Cowboys 38-yard line.
Williams gets the call again.
I got my hands on him.
Picks up the first down.
Yeah, he got the first. I think I've learned my lesson there. Let's go with the weak fire.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Oh, wow, the shoulder charge. Oh, the shoulder charge.
Williams,
Ricky Williams special.
Play, and that
He's
will
putting the
bring
game
up
on his
first
back
down.
right now. We sent a full blitz at him. I think he put Pearson on his booty.
Ricky Williams
Yeah,
lowered his
that's
shoulder
Pearson.
to make
Bang.
the play here. That's how you break through a tackle, baby.
He gets another call, and he's carried the offense on his shoulders for these last 3 plays.
Hey, until it stops working, there's no reason to look elsewhere.
Yeah, wow. This is like some season 1 stuff.
Glenn goes in motion.
Gray, 25. Gray, 25. Hot.
Oh my
Carter
gosh.
fires
Pick
this
it.
one over
Oh,
the middle, and it's
Pearson.
tipped. Incomplete.
Pearson managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Down. Set.
Oh, Sam.
Hamilton tips it away on the
So many
coverage. Incomplete.
opportunities.
Hamilton
get
swatted that one
interceptions.
away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great
Good
read.
sack here.
3rd and 10.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Curry goes in motion. Carter throws a
you,
bullet and
Farmer.
it's intercepted. Stopped at the
'Cause I pressed
43.
him. It's because I pressed him. Great job, Sam.
Farmer snags it. He has some help here covering the zone, so that frees him up to analyze the play.
And it gives him the chance to go
Well,
for the
you were a
pass,
man,
knowing he's
so-
not the only defense in the zone.
Well, that's why most quarterbacks won't throw into a two-man zone.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Lions will start a drive with the lead for the first time in this game.
Interesting.
They'll begin at their 43-yard line.
Can you not do that huge animation for once in your
Foster
life,
picks up
Deshaun?
6 on the play, and that will bring up
That
second
said,
down.
Great run. Great run, that said. Let's go Ace. I want Ben in there. Oh, it's Fitzsimmons again? Well, then let's go back to the strong toss.
2nd and 4.
Hey, Dan, look there.
Sean
Way to
Gang, he's
pick
under
up
his
yards
quota.
after the first hit.
Foster takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. Right down at the 48.
So close. All right, let's go.
Third down,
That's a
two
big
receivers
one.
to the left.
I wish he didn't do that. Why you gotta do that? Go back to the dive then. Here we go, Glover. Here we go, Glover. Here we go, Glover.
Glover goes right up the middle.
I
and
kind of shook
heads
him a little
upfield.
bit. Great run by Glover.
Brought down at the 40. That will
He's
bring
a
up
solid
first
outlet when we
down.
need him. All right, let's try and get Watson. I don't want the rollout here. Maybe the tight end seam. This is a Dewey play.
10. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, trip. Let's go, trip. Down. 10. Throw back. Blue 57.
Didn't have enough time.
Brown sacks him back at the 44.
Eric Brown
that was
got
a
the sack,
safety
but he
ball.
was totally unblocked.
Yeah,
you
you
need
can't
to
do
at least
clean
lay a
there.
hand on someone to slow him down a bit.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan.
Flip the side and go with the counter. This will take us into the fourth quarter, too. Are they full blitzing? Honestly, let's go for it.
Harrington tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Harrington targeted the ball carrier early and didn't
not
even
gonna
let him
get
get back
upset.
to the line of scrimmage.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
I'm not
Great
gonna get
reads by the
upset.
D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
I should have flipped the side. It's my fault. I should have flipped the side of the receiver. I shouldn't have trusted him to hold the block. It was Roy. I should have never trusted.
And that'll
No,
do it
wasn't.
for the
That's
third
it.
quarter. The Lions with a small lead, 16-13.
All right, here we go. Let's try to hold on to it for dear life. Go shotgun. Let's go with the wide corner.
Third down with the tight end right.
Let's actually get Roy in stride this time.
Breeze throws this one right sideline, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
I might have to get a face
With the
camera so you
receiver
guys
all
can
the way back
see
there on that deep corner
the
route and
faces that I'm
interrupted the pass.
making as this goes down. Should I have thrown it to Dewey that time? I guess I should have. The left safety went way inside. I would have had Dewey with space. So I forced it to Roy, and he ran into our guy. Dewey was wide open. That's my fault.
Incomplete.
My fault.
It was third and very long, and it didn't look too hard for the defense to stop that play right in its tracks.
You know, Dan, that's what pressure on first and second down will get you. You push them into a hole, and then it's hard to climb out.
Fourth down ahead. Harris lines up for the punt.
Got this.
Harris gets the ball and punts it away.
Oh. Didn't even.
Cowboys
I didn't
let
even
it
need
bounce
to touch
out of
it.
bounds at the 1.
That was a coffin corner and a half.
Nick Harris finds the old coffin corner, as they like to say. Heck, I like to say it too. Out of bounds, and that's perfect. Buried them inside the 5-yard line.
The Cowboys offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 1-yard line. Floyd goes in motion. Williams gets the call on first down and maybe picks up 1 on
I
the
guess
play.
I'll take it. As long as he doesn't break away for like a 98-yard touchdown.
Second and 9.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Motion. Blue 56.
Come on now.
Blue 56.
Come on, get him.
Williams punches this one left of center and picks
Another
up a
shoulder
couple.
charge, man.
With the tackle.
Ricky Williams had some blocking help on that
He was
last one, but he was
terrified.
still
I think
left
it's gonna be
with
a run
nowhere
still.
to go.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
3rd and 7. Ball at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Take him back. Take him back.
Nope, inside.
Williams carries it for a
Thank
third
you.
time
Great
in a
job,
row,
boss.
and gets taken down well short of the markers.
Needed
That
that
will
tackle
bring
from
up
Boss.
fourth down.
All right, let's let him get
Boss
the punt.
Bailey brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his second tackle so far.
That's only 2?
Gardner lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Gardner takes the long snap
All right, let's get
and
it.
pummels this one deep. Hunt takes it at the 49. The 45.
I'll take it.
Tackled at the 42.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's try and use this to our advantage.
Hunt returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
Can we show this again? Hold on. This. Oh my god. That's incredible. Should I make this the screenshot? You can't really tell what's going on, unfortunately. That's okay. We don't need to do that. I immediately want to try a strong sweep to the outside, and that's
The
exactly
Lions
what I
get
like to
great
see.
field position yet again. They'll start this
Let's
one
keep it.
at the 42-yard
Let's
line.
keep it. Just throw your blocks. Throw your blocks. Throw your blocks.
Foster takes the handoff and heads out right. Breaks the tackle.
What's the call?
Eventually runs out at the 23.
Tell me what the call is. Clipping.
Number 86. Offense.
That's going to take away all of his yards.
15-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Richards got the cuff slapped on him for clipping
Minus
his man on that play.
49.
You cannot hit a guy in the back like
I
that.
hate that glitch so much, man. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay.
First and 25.
Way to go, baby.
Ball at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Down. Set. Left. Lead back.
That was a dumb idea.
Brown tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
I got it.
Eric Brown
should have
came
thrown
in
it
and
to
got a
Dewey.
hand
He
on
was
that
probably wide
football
open.
and left no chance for a reception there.
That
let's
had
split
potential for
Deshaun
some
out.
yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of
Let's
it
go with
and
the swing
shut it
strong.
down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Ball at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Huh.
Single back. Single back.
Flipping.
Ellis sacks him way back at
Guess
the
who's getting
37.
benched?
Greg Ellis forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield back there.
That will be
Was that my guy again, or was that somebody else? Nope. My guy. All right. DM's gonna be sat now. All right, rookie. You're in. You're all the way in. Good luck at left tackle.
their 5th sack of the day, and they have been simply relentless so far.
Dan, they haven't let up all game, and that's what you want, somebody whose motor never stops.
3rd down from the shotgun.
Double. Got him.
I didn't see the guy down there. That was my fault.
Catches it in the flat, and he's well short of the markers. It'll be 4th down.
Terrence Newman brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
Oh, my
Terrific
goodness.
stand by the defense, Peter. What do you think?
Well, they shut that down like a health inspector shutting down a greasy spoon. Now it's 4th and forget it.
Harris gets ready to punt this
Can't
away.
believe I got hit with that clipping call.
Harris gets the
It's
sack
not been
and
Richard's
punts
game.
it away. Newman fields the punt at the 23.
Somebody. Thank you.
Tackled at the 36.
All right, well, the Cowboys have time.
Terrence Newman did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
I think I'm probably going to
Cowboys
stick with the
stalled
zone.
early last drive,
'Cause
and we'll
I'm
have
too
to wait and
scared of
see
Ricky.
what happens here. They'll start at their 36-yard line.
As they pass. Great play by
This
Boss.
one will fall incomplete.
With the
Great play
deflection.
by Boss. All right, I'll go man this time then.
2nd down,
Perhaps
2
I'll
tight
listen.
ends in the game.
The Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Down. Set. Liz. Single back.
Carter
There it is.
stings it to the right side.
There it is, true
It's
font.
intercepted.
Great play.
Stopped at the 38.
Needed that big time. That might be game. We just
And that was a beauty of an interception. Perfect read and jump on the ball.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more
So
from
just
him
straight
today.
up a bad
He has
throw.
done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
Let's take Glover for a sweep. Nope.
The Lions had a 3-and-out last time. We'll see what they can do here. They'll start at the 38-yard line.
Does he bail? He doesn't.
Check. Goal 16.
Catches it in the flat and
Okay.
picks up 4 on the play.
Okay.
Deshaun Foster was wide open on that play, man. Makes you wonder what the D was doing.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
And that's because of the great routes he's been running.
I don't know why I selected a pass play. Let's fix that. Maybe because they keep sending safety. Yeah, let's go back to it. Screw it. If you're going to send safety like that,
Breeze pops this one out
It's
to the
about
left,
time,
and
Brett,
the
honestly.
catch is made at the 12.
honestly, it's about time.
Finally dropped at the 11. That will bring up first down.
The touchdown does put this pretty much out of reach,
Richards
but I'd like to
has
waste as
3
much time
guys
as
covering
possible
him,
to get there.
But look what happens. Incredible catch.
That's the second long ball he's reeled in today.
1 long ball is plenty, but 2 is something to be stoked about.
First down from the I.
Ball at the 11.
I'm going to let this roll all the way down. So glad that I cut back directly
Deshaun
into the
Foster
tackle.
used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
That's such a
Not much
bummer,
there.
man.
It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Unbelievable. He was having such a good game. All right, well, let's give Carr a carry so we don't get our guy hurt.
Second and 9.
This will take us into the 2-minute warning. Oh, no, it won't. Darn. Oh! Great job,
Carr
Edwin.
picks
Good
up
run.
6 on the play, and that will bring up third down.
Carr left the defense grabbing for air back there. Whew, he spun around like a tornado.
He definitely showed his agility on that play, Peter.
Yes, he did, Dan, and he did it up against someone who can make that tackle.
You just stay where you are.
It's man.
Down. Set. Blue 57. Blue 57.
Breeze, just get in.
And he's in for the
He has
touchdown.
2 rushing touchdowns. Incredible. Why not?
So look at that, man. I gotta get my head right.
Well, good thing we kept him in, I guess.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
He may not have the carries,
I'd
but
like
the times
to
he has
call out
carried
my
it,
new
good
left
things have
tackle that just
happened,
came in
like
and immediately
his
started playing
touchdown.
better.
That shows the kind of confidence they put in him, letting him take the ball in big
The
situations.
extra point.
That's crazy.
Edwards holding.
I guess it wins a win, but damn. All right, we officially go up
Here's the
10. We
extra
got to play a little
point,
bit of
and
defense, but
It's good.
I'm not feeling exactly afraid of Quincy right now. Quincy, sorry, I'm used to saying Quincy like I'm in Massachusetts.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Casey kicks it off. Floyd fields the kickoff at the 7. Dragged down at the 29.
Floyd was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do it.
All right, this is a dime situation. Let's go. No, just stay 2 man. Our corners are
Cowboys start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:58.
Given.
Carter fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Good job, Kevin.
Keith Smith came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Second down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Come on, man. Okay. Wow, good catch.
Glenn snags the right sideline.
I thought I had the sack there.
Gets the first. He's out of bounds, and that will stop the clock at 1:50.
Ideal play right there. All right, let's throw a 3-weak zone just to.
First down. The clock is stopped at 1:50.
You think they'll run?
Single back. Single back.
Carter rifles it out left side, and it's tipped.
How many guys can tip it?
Sparks came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Stay tight.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Enough. Stay with them. Uh-oh. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, because I'm on the verge of getting these sacks.
Boss Bailey did a tremendous job on that last play, guarding against the post pattern. That pass went incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Carter just rifles this one, and it falls incomplete.
Saw me coming.
Marcus Trufant had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down.
Clearly selling the middle right now. Got him. There we go. That's the sack we needed.
Backfield, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Great job, Navarro.
Number 91 got through with ease and brought the quarterback down back there.
8th sack of the year.
Sack.
Nice.
They needed to keep that drive going. Instead, they'll give it up on down.
A two-score game with the clock winding down. You cannot afford to come away with nothing.
The Lions offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 38-yard line. Cowboys take their first time out.
That's fine. Would have loved to block, but that's fine. Yeah, let's give Glover the run. We'll probably get
second
Carr
down, 2 receivers to the left.
Whew, that win, man.
Gets past the line.
Right back in. Guess who? Dat win.
Will take a timeout. That's their second.
All right, let's waste their last timeout, I guess. Yeah, let's spread them out. Why not?
Third down. Clock is stopped at 1:30.
Oh, Carr, you break one tackle, dude.
The Cowboys take a timeout. That's their final one.
Where am I? Gotta cut that. Oh, wait. We're at the Dallas 31? Oh, hell no. We're gonna go for this. If I'm in no man's land, yeah, we go for this and try and put it away. We'll be fine. You have no more
Can't
timeouts.
convert.
It's fine.
They will forfeit the ball on downs.
Not going to shade me for it?
Dexter Copley is here to play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down. It's worth another
My
look.
line kind of got
Huge
beat on
tackle,
that.
huge play.
Boy, I tell you, that call made absolutely no sense to me. With that
there's
kind
the
of a
shade.
lead, shouldn't they have just punted?
Well, it's not only greedy to go for it with that kind of a lead, it's just plain stupid. Reckless play calling.
The Cowboys start this drive of the game from well in their
There's
own
the shade I was
territory,
expecting.
And the clock at 1:23.
I'll just take a third pick.
Passes a high, long
Bye.
one, and it's intercepted. One man to beat. No one in front of him. Tackled hard at the 6. It'll
I
be
think
first
Trufant might
and
get
goal.
player of the week.
Marcus Trufant not only put his offense on the field with that interception, he made their jobs a lot easier, too, with that big run back.
Another interception for his stats today, and I'll tell you, I can't remember when I've seen a defensive performance like this.
This guy's rewriting history.
All right, now Fowler can come in. Since our rushing king, Drew Brees, can't have his stats messed with. But 2 knees and that'll do it.
Loss of 1 on the play.
All right, we did it. We're gonna do it. 13-0. Once again, despite our best efforts. But a win's a win, and we'll take the win. Just let it get to 40, and then we'll kneel this one out.
2 yards on the play.
There's the W. All right, I'm gonna talk over this just in case. We did get pinged with a copyright claim almost immediately upon posting the live version last time, so I have to assume, while it is nice that we can hear the referees, it might be a thing where like I have to talk over it, or else I'm gonna have to just like keep cutting it out of the videos as they go along. So this is annoying right now that I have to keep talking over it that I kept playing, but it's not like a huge problem, and obviously it's not a thing. I mean, it is also kind of annoying that I hear it over the music for my edits, but I don't really think it bothers you guys that
And
much.
that is
So
going to do it for this
whatever.
one. The Lions come out on top, 23-13.
Yeah,
For my
like, this
partner,
is-
Peter O'Keefe,
I could also probably,
this
like,
is Dan
deactivate
Stevens
some of
saying
the more
goodbye
potentially
until next time.
copywritten ones. So I guess we'll have to find out. And I'm just going to keep talking over this just in case it wants to continue to be rude to me about what is playing over the sounds. But it doesn't have a problem with this, which is so funny to me.
All right, gang. Great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games postgame show. I'm Chris Berman. The Lions stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Marcus Trufant was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Lions have it off an interception, already inside field goal range. Drew Brees was able to make things pay off on the ground. Touchdown for the Lions. Cowboys behind by 3. Farmer shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The boys on D. Marcus
Datwin had
Trufant is
10
reading the
tackles.
quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Cowboys losing 16-13. Drew Brees got the carry here, and he comes through. A 5-yard touchdown for the Lions. The Lions move ahead by 10. Quincy Carter connected with his man on this one. The boys, after a stop on 4th down, Cowboys down by 10. Marcus Trufant shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Lions come away with a win, 23-13. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Drew Brees was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Collins. Susie?
That was probably going to show.
Thank you, Chris. You showed your mettle, and you helped your team put this game away. What was the key to your success?
Our defensive guys were just animals tonight. They were all over the place, and I think they got on their heels a bit. They made things a lot easier for us on the offensive end for sure.
Back to you, Chris.
With that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. Have a great night.
All right, let's go through the stats. This was not exactly a good passing performance from anybody, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it. At least we didn't play as bad as Quincy did. And that's all I'm really going to say about that. Not a great day passing the football for me the last couple of days. I think I need to play just a little bit more into Drew's strengths as a passer, which is hitting people in stride rather than trying to wait and huff it a little bit longer, because that's just not his game, and that's just not this game, which is unfortunate. I do miss having the deep ball, and maybe we'll find a way to get it in the future. This pisses me off so much, but I'm just going to move away from it and record the other one, and I guess I'll talk about it more in the highlight video, but that stupid clipping glitch is honestly the only thing about this game that really bothers me. At least it's not negative yardage, but, you know, he would have had, I think he lost like, 35-something yards off of that when he also was said and done, so maybe I should have just gone straight down to the ground. I don't know what would have been better or worse, but that's what it is. Anyway, not really spectacular game from anybody receiving wise. I mean, I bailed out to Foster a ton. I was second guessing myself all over the place. Kind of medial numbers from all of my guys across the board. No touchdowns for anyone here. Rough. So, you know, just get the obligatory 5 seconds. Looks like Sparks had 5 tackles. Looks like Norris had 4 tackles. That's all special teams. So that's a thing. Teddy had 3 assists. Trufant had 3 assists. Sammy Ham had 2 and 2. Man, that win was all over the place today. Eric Brown had a really good game with a sack to go with his 7 tackles. You know, I might have to look at replacing DM altogether, because it seems like our drafted tackle immediately came in and did a little bit better against that left side defense. So I might have to keep an eye on that. But when it comes to defending the pass, we probably have the best team in the league. So got a bunch of passes defended, but that's 3 interceptions, and then 1 for Farmer as well. Good to see Farmer get back on the interception board. And I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Trufant in the Player of the Week conversation. So let's go through the rest of these motions, and not motions, you know what I mean, but get ourselves into SportsCenter for the finale of the episode. Boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, bap. Alright, we'll simulate through this week. We are still miraculously 13-0. Truly don't know how it's happening, but I'm not going to question it too hard. We've got 3 more games left. The Bears, the Cardinals, the Raiders. I'm not sure if any of these teams are even still in playoff contention at this point, but I guess we'll see. That should be enough time for us all. So yeah, we're gonna save as we always do. Sitting on top of those power rankings. We'll check out all of those stats again when the season ends. But yeah, we'll save the franchise and then watch SportsCenter and then call it a day. I realized that I didn't get any other screenshots, so it's definitely going to be the field goal block, the extra point block that's going to be the screenshot. So good job by Fernando. Fernando Bryant getting on the screenshot 4 seasons in. All right, let's watch the SportsCenter. cool.
This is SportsCenter. I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Jaguars edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Bears pick up their 6th win of the year. The Saints won this contest and will now move to second place in the NFC South. The Falcons came away with the win, and they're enjoying the view from the top of their division. Eli Manning took to the air for over 300 yards and helped his Giants beat the Rams. In the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., we had the Redskins throw away with a 14-point win. Browns, Patriots.
This is a big game.
Corey Dillon is just shy of the midfield stripe and takes the quick handoff with a spin. They're fooled. Nobody was deep on the left side. 10-5 touchdown. The Patriots win this one by the final score of 16-9.
Wow.
Down at Pro Player Stadium, we had the Dolphins lose by a 9-point margin.
The Jets are lurking here.
The Cardinals' defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at 3Com Park. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Sanchez is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too.
Need it here.
2 years, $2.2 million.
The Titans lost at home and will have to hit the road to meet the Seahawks. The Packers won this contest, but will stay at the second place in the NFC North.
Too.
Colts, Chargers.
Luckily, I'm not worried about
Phillip Rivers is in the backfield. The line of scrimmage is the 17-yard line. Swings out to the left. A very quick pass. Shakes one tackle. Bulls over another one. Beautiful touchdown. The Chargers go on to win this by the final score of 14-7. The Lions win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive.
Woo.
We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Darren Sharper is probably the one that most leaps out at you. X-rays revealing that a broken foot is the report. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs.
They might not get him.
In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Zach Thomas sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. It's a broken arm, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs.
We definitely will.
So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Off the Missouri River in Kansas City, where the Chiefs come away with a decisive 10-point win. John Kitna went to the end zone 4 times and helped his Bengals beat the Broncos.
Wow.
And last but not least, we had the Eagles come away victorious.
Also, wow.
All right, Chris, thanks. Time to check out our playoff races now as December is officially upon us. Let's start it out with a look at the AFC.
I feel like if all of those teams win next week, it's over.
Meanwhile, over in the NFC, the playoff picture looks like this.
Falcons are in the playoffs at 6-7 right now, which is crazy.
So that's how things shape up. Still plenty of intriguing matchups upcoming as we get closer and closer to January. And that'll do it from here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 14. Things ought to get very interesting over the next 3 weeks, huh? Before we go, my prime-time players' game balls go out to a few gentlemen that are pushing their teams toward the playoffs. 3 picks in 1 game and no game ball. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
All right, everybody. Well, that's it. Thanks, as always, for playing along. Always love and appreciate having you here. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Go Lions.